Hey what's up guys? It's me again, back with another unboxing video. As you can see, it's another Marvel Legends, and it's something Spider-Man related, but it's not quite Spider-Man though. As you can see, based on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, this is Jessica Drew from the movie. You know, obviously they made her more different compared to in the comics and stuff. But it's still an interesting take on her. And as you can see, I end up, getting this on discount months ago because like I didn't get this as a gift for myself recently. I didn't get this, too recently. I just got this back in September 2023. However, I didn't start unboxing it until now because, or reviewing it or whatever now because I was too busy focusing on other things. It was kind of hard to make time for it. But yeah, so as you can see, I paid 18 bucks and 73 cents instead of normal $24 or whatever. But yeah, I just had to get her since it was on discount, and it was the only one left of the ones that from the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse wave, and the only Marvel Legends I saw there, so I decided to grab it because why not? But yeah, as you can see, here's the packaging in the back. Has her, then has Peter B. Parker, the Spot, Spider-Punk, and of course has her again, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Gwen, and then it has Miles Morales. Yeah, I want to get all the other characters too. And of course, remember like the first wave that came out back in like I think 2020. Yeah, like I've been wanting that for a while and stuff. But the thing is, unfortunately, I almost had my chance to get at least one of them, Peter B. Parker from the first wave. Unfortunately, when my friend tried to get it for me, it didn't come. So it got lost or whatever, I don't know. But anyways, let's get to unboxing this figure though, shall we? Yeah. And we're using this Spider-Man knife, which if you haven't saw me unbox that, I unboxed it a while ago. But yeah, just be careful, probably gonna have to turn off the camera and whatever to see, or actually no, I could just cut through here, the back or underneath it. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, because there's an opening in there anyway, so yeah, I could tell this cardboard is really, really thick though. Okay, almost got it. Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right. Got her out. Didn't really have to, cut too much like I thought originally I had to. Let's take her out. Oop. Okay. There you have it. I already took her out. Okay, so I already unboxed her. Here she is. And of course now, as you can see earlier, it comes with these two closed fists. Which, I don't know if I'll put them on too much. Because, why? Because, I think she's alright with those hands, the open hands. But the thing is, though, she's supposed to be a spider person, yet she doesn't even have any, whipping hands, to pretend to squeeze, or, to squeeze out webs. She does not have that. And she's supposed to be a spider person, basically someone of the spider totem. She's a spider woman. That's what she is, spider woman. But she was like the most iconic spider woman in the comics and whatever. And the only one until eventually years later they, made many other different versions, including Gwen Stacy as Spider Gwen or Ghost Spider or whatever. Or sometimes you can call her Spider Woman too. Or they have Spider Girls. They have the Anya Corazon version, and then other versions like I think Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, so they have many different versions of Gwen. I mean, Spider Womans and Spider Girls, and then of course different Spider Men now. But Peter Parker will always be the most best Spider-Man in my opinion. And of course, Spider Woman, Jessica Drew. I like the original ones from the comics and TV show. She'll always be the most iconic and stuff. This one is good, but I kind of would have preferred a little bit more of a comic accurate look to her. No offense, but because that's the thing though, we never really saw Jessica Drew before in any other, any animated films or any live action films too much. So I mean, a more accurate representation would be a little bit much better, but I can give this one a chance because I gave it a chance with this new movie and stuff. I watched this Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I watched it months ago. I thought it was pretty great actually. Definitely is more of a better crossover event compared to, or better film compared to the first Spider-Man into Spider-Verse movie. Like I honestly thought it was a more better step up. But is it a step up compared to Spider-Man No Way Home? Not really, in my opinion. It's a close enough spiritual successor, in my opinion, but not good enough to be as better compared to No Way Home, because it has live action Spider-Man like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and stuff. So I'll see that makes it more better and whatever. But yeah, let's get to the articulation though, shall we? So, but yeah, first let's the close up on her. Yeah, I like how they put so many details on her hair and stuff. Makes it look straight from the movie. Yeah, and of course the face looks pretty accurate. You can even see the eyes through these glasses. That's so cool. But yeah, as you can see, she also looks like she's got pregnant belly because in the comics she did get pregnant at some point. Yeah, they made her, have that build of a mother, as you can see. But yeah, let's start with the articulation though afterwards now. So for articulation, we have the neck, be able to swivel back and forth. It can almost rotate 360. It only rotates halfway unless you try, applying enough force, but I don't want to break it and I don't want to damage the figure. So this gap, with the collar is making it difficult. Plus, she has, her chin blocking it from the collar. And of course, also her big hair makes it so difficult to turn, 360. But her arms, ooh, this one is her arm is kind of stiff. Her arm can move a little up, can't move too much because this thing is blocking it. And go down more, but not really. This can definitely bend. I could probably bend it a little bit more to go, with this part to go up here, but it's kind of stiff right now. It'd be better if I had like a hair dryer or something, but I don't have a hair dryer to be honest. So, it's gonna be stiff unless I, apply with water, hot water, warm water. Then of course, the hand goes 360. Of course, it's got the hinge on the hand. Move it, side to side. Yeah. Do a swivel. But yeah, as you can see, it's the same thing. Another thing is, yeah, because this jacket makes it so hard for both the arms to move up and down often and whatever. But the arms can also go 360, like I said. But then to bend, ooh, this one actually bend more. This one kind of struggles to bend completely a little bit. But it's okay. And then of course we got this thigh joint. You can, move 360. And of course, we got the knee. It's kind of stiff. Oh yeah, that was a really stiff knee. See, you can, go back that far. You can go back forward like that. And then of course, got these ankle. They can somewhat, articulate, not really, because they're boots and there's, harder. Then we got the, toes. Well, not the toes. The toes don't articulate, but you got the, shoes can, the feet can, move forward, move a little back, do, ankle pivot, and, can go 360 if you wanted it to. Yeah, it's cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it right there. It's a pretty cool figure and some good articulation. Not as much as we want it to be because the figure wasn't made like that, because the character is different, but it's okay. It'll do for now. Hey. Okay, for size comparisons, we're gonna, put these two Spider-Men right here. This one I'm gonna have to probably, yeah, like that. So since I don't have the Marvel Legends Peter B. Parker, none of those Peter B. Parkers from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse, had to, use the basic figure. And then, of course, since my Marvel Legends Tom Holland Spider-Man is locked up in the storage too, and whatever, along with the other Marvel Legends that I have, here he is. This basic figure from both Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. Yep, the Iron Spider. Looks pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, it does seem like a more decent size comparison. I mean, it does fit pretty well. You can feel like it has like that really authentic, Spider-Man, Spider-Verse stuff or whatever, because two different Peters, one Jessica Drew, and if you have other Spider-Man characters around, yeah, you can actually put them together and it'll look like a perfect, Spider-Verse thing, basically. But yeah, these I can imagine though being like a good comparison. Like I'm pretty sure, yeah, this would actually kind of be, or almost kind of be, accurate to how I imagine the movie and stuff. And this I can imagine being a little bit accurate too because, both then Spider-Man, and of course, he's the youngest, he's older, but what I mean is that the height, I can imagine this being the regular height of them if they're to be all together and stuff. So I mean, the basic figures they could scale a little bit compared, with the figures, that are more articulated, like Marvel Legends and whatever. So I mean, if you want to, keep it simple like that, because for any reason, yeah, you can get these and go ahead and put them with your collection, even if it's not that great. Because I mean, a lot of people they prefer Marvel Legends. I prefer a little bit Marvel Legends a little bit more, but I still collect the basic figures. A lot of people they don't like to collect basic figures because they're too simple and they don't articulate too much and whatever. But she cannot really articulate much neither like that, like how a typical Marvel Legends would do. Because for one thing, her clothing prevents that. Another thing is that they're definitely got mom bod right there. But it's pretty good comparison, I say. Let's get to the next one. Next comparison, we have Venom, the Tom Hardy Venom. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely tell, imagine that this would be, the size of how she would be compared to Venom from the movies with Tom Hardy. Because, I mean, like I said, Venom is, like I said in the previous video, Venom is most likely, is mostly a bulky character, a tall character, and stuff. Obviously, he's going to be more taller compared to an average person, an average character in general. So, I mean, she'll definitely, most likely be up to the shoulder area with that hair of hers. Yeah, this will definitely be good for, like, Spider-Man, display and whatever, and, Spider-Verse display, and anything like that. It'll be definitely perfect for that. And pretty much definitely you can do, like, if you want to do dioramas, this, yeah, you can, or you want to do, stop motions or whatever. Yeah, I can imagine it's somewhat working. Yep, pretty decent. And now, next comparison, we have two female Marvel Legends characters, both from the MCU, or technically alternate versions of the, MCU, technically, because this is, the Nebula from the episode of What If, from when T'Challa is, Star Lord instead of Black Panther. So yeah, and then this one is also from What If episode, where everyone is mostly zombies, and then there's a zombie apocalypse going on and stuff. Yeah. So I mean, it does scale pretty well. I can imagine if they actually did do a crossover thing and stuff for some reason. Yeah, this would definitely be an accurate size comparison, because obviously her hair definitely makes her much bigger and stuff compared to everyone else. So I mean, it's so funny. She has kind of a big hair too, Scarlet Witch, but it's not as big compared to hers. Hers, is much taller because she's got more of a bigger afro, and she's just got messed up Medusa-like hair. But yep, pretty decent. I like it. You could do like a shelf where it has like a bunch of female characters if you wanted to with this, and it'll be doing pretty well. And let's do the final size comparison that I want to do. Okay, the final size comparison, we're gonna have Ben Affleck's Batman from The Flash, and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, as Black Adam, DC Multiverse figures from McFarlane Toys. Yeah, to do a comparison with Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse from this generation with McFarlane Toys. Yeah, so I mean, these figures, the DC Multiverse line, like I said in previous videos, before when it was owned by Mattel, they used to be short. Now they're taller. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's still pretty cool to display Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse together, but not as cool as how it used to be when they used to be the same size. Like for most of these figures, because like some of these figures would probably be almost the same size if it was owned by if Mattel still owned the rights to DC Multiverse, they'll make their figures the same size as a Marvel Legends. But unfortunately, now that McFarlane Toys owns the rights, now they make their figures taller because apparently they're told to do that for making people want to buy it more and stuff. So I mean, I do like how I mean I. But yeah, I just can imagine this because But yeah, I can imagine this because those are both grown men. Of course, they're most likely going to be taller than a woman, obviously. And I'll see. I can imagine compared to Black Adam, she'll definitely be shorter, and compared to Ben Affleck as Batman, she'll definitely be more shorter and stuff. But I don't know if this would be accurate too much though. But I mean, that's what they do nowadays with these figures, the McFarlane versions and stuff. But you can manage to make it work depending on the character. If it's Deadpool and Deathstroke, I cannot imagine that with the new figures of DC Multiverse. But with other characters like Hulk and like any other bigger characters, like for example King Shark from Suicide Squad, the new one that came out in 2021, I can somewhat imagine that being a little bit more accurate. But yeah, that's the size comparisons though. Okay, so I've already switched the hands, even though I was not really planning to do it, but I'm probably gonna switch it back anyways. I'm just doing this mostly for the video, and to kind of do a pose like she's about to fight a little bit. Doesn't look like it too much though. But yeah, I mean, I like this figure. It does look just like her from the movie. It's pretty accurate to the movie. Feels like the character just came straight from the movie. because because the characters 3D because the characters are 3D and stuff in the movie. So obviously it's gonna fit perfectly to bring this to life. And of course I love the colors, black and red and black. And of course this is definitely similar to the modern day Jessica Drew suit and whatever. They just changed the ethnicity, the race, which I mean it's okay though. I don't really mind too much because I mean and the end of the day, it's different universes, different interpretations of the characters. So obviously, it's gonna be different each universe. And of course, in the end of the day, too, the main focus is mostly Miles Morales, and because he's basically kind of the star of the movies, since it's mostly focusing on him. And of course, having side, main characters like Gwen Stacy and Peter B. Parker to help him, whatever, do the whole situations. So, and plus there's other Spider-Verse people that are not accurate too. So, I mean, that's just how it is. It's another interpretation. Different multiverses, different universes, so obviously it's going to be different each time. But I do highly recommend this figure. I give it a 10 out of 10 if you mean, or actually, I could probably drop that down to 8 out of 10. Sorry, it would be 10 out of 10 if there was more articulation. But 8 out of 10 it'll do because at least it's a decent figure, nice sculpt, nice appearance, and nice colors. I love it. And, pretty accurate. But the thing is, doesn't have too much accessories and whatever. And she should be able to have web swinging hands and stuff, or flipping hands. But she doesn't. Probably because it didn't see a reason why. Because she's mostly rides the motorcycle. Yeah, I get that. But she's a Spider Woman anyways, and even the regular Jessica Drew from the comics, she would be be able to swing webs too. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there's no reason why to not include them, and of course there's no webbing and whatever neither. So and they don't even have like a motorcycle to go for because I mean, or even motorcycle hands. That would be even a good bonus if they actually did include that. But definitely, it'll definitely increase the price more. I understand that, but it'll be so much cool if they start going the route a little bit that DC Multiverse from Before Untold starts going through nowadays, where they do stuff differently compared to Hasbro with their Marvel Legends. But I mean, it is what it is. I can accept it. But I do recommend it if you're a fan of Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse movies, if you're a fan of Spider-Man in general, or the Spider-Verse stuff, or any Marvel DC fans. Obviously this is a Marvel property, but DC fans can like Marvel too, and Marvel fans can like DC too, so. But if you're only Marvel, then that's okay. I like Marvel more than DC anyways, but I do love a lot of DC properties too. But yeah, I recommend this for any Spider-Verse person or Spider-Man fan or any comic book collector, superhero fan, or whatever. I recommend it. Any collectors in general, if you're a fan of this stuff. Yeah, I recommend it for your collection if you want, to complete a Spider-Verse diorama display thing or whatever, or have, poses with them and whatever, if you can. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video. I might unbox some other stuff eventually soon. We'll see about that. Or do reviews if I can too, if I need to. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.